Hello, Aquarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot by Kathy McLeland. There's the website at the top of the box here if you would like it. Feel free to freeze frame if you need to, if you want to, of course. Supportive Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Hopefully it doesn't glare too much. There's Lucy Cavendish's name. Illustrated by Jesse Reish. Website I got in the back here is hayhouse.com, over near the coffee spot, if I can move my finger. There you go, hayhouse.com. This printing was from 2002, but Hay House is still around. I'm pretty sure Lucy has done a few decks since then, I think, but you know. What do we have for Aquarius? Oh, that's weird. Is it time to let go? What's the deal? You got the tower showed up again. That's showed up a lot with this section's readings. The tower is constantly showing up. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? You got, this is your challenge card, which it's the Page of Swords, which they give the prince in this deck. Air and fire are princes, water and earth are the princesses in this deck. But I'm getting like, I feel like I've been trying to work with this energy, but I'm starting to be like, should I just like let it should I just let it finish off on its own? Should I just let it go? Something is ending. I feel like you don't really need to be as involved with this. I feel like we can let it be. There's a healing energy coming in with this situation, because I get the Four of Swords, but I'm getting like your part is almost done, and it's best to just let it finish off the way it needs to finish off. You don't have to drive yourself nuts with it. It's going to do what it's going to do. I keep questioning, like, well, what's my responsibility here? What am I going to be held accountable for? Which makes sense. Like, I can't just abandon my responsibilities. I have to uphold some type of order here. For some reason, it's like I have some responsibilities to this situation. I just can't go dormant. I can't just walk away. I have to see what's going to happen. But they're saying, just take like a slower response to it. Let it start playing out, see where it's going, and just take a slower response to it. Don't drive yourself crazy with it. Like, do what you're supposed to do. Just be a little bit more lax with it. Because whatever's about to happen, there's nothing you can do about it. When the Destiny card comes in, the way I take it is just kind of like, something's about to happen. No matter what you do, there's certain people are going to do what certain people do. So, for example, if it's a job situation, and maybe one of your coworkers is about to go somewhere else, they're going to quit, they're going to go somewhere else. No matter what you do, they're going to quit and go somewhere else, is what they're saying. Like, you don't seem to have the ability to change their mind. Not that you want to, but they're saying if you just hold back, for example, you're in a job, say there's you and 3 other people who do the same job, and 1 or 2 of those people quit. They're gone. They left. So it's just you and 1 other person. Do what you would normally do. Do your normal share, but don't go crazy. Like, don't try to do your share plus the other 2 or other 1 who left. Don't do your part and the extra all yourself. Just do what you normally would do, I think is what they're trying to say. Protect yourself from this and just slow down and watch what's about to happen. Because this dynamic shifting seems to make a difference. Because I feel like, for example, say it was you and 3 other people, so there's 4 of you total doing this job, and 1 or 2 leave. They're going to have to, like, instead of hiring for example, if 2 left, I keep wanting to do 2, we'll do that. They're going to have to hire 3 to make up for it, which is much better for you. I just feel like it's better. Like, I don't think you're going to make any less money, but the situation might get better, might go more in your favor. Especially if like they hire 3 people to make up for the 2, and then they're like, you know what, we don't really need 5 people. We could go back down to 4. That might give you an opportunity to advance out somewhere else that you want to go. There's more coming in with it, because I feel like they're saying something's about to happen and you're not going to see it coming with the Tower. Something's going to fall through. I just gave that, analogy there. Like, if there's 4 of you, it goes down to 2, then they hire 3. Maybe that's the plan going forward, but there might be some other bigger shift going on here. Because that Tower card coming in is kind of like, whatever you're used to doing is going to fall through the cracks. And I feel like there's going to be it's like going to come to a dead halt. The release of a foundation, the loss of a foundation is what I'm getting with the 10 of Pentacles upside down. Don't really usually read these upside down unless they come out that way. And this time it did, so I'll do it. Only because usually it's easier for people to follow if I do them right side up. But I'm getting the loss of a foundation with this one. I'm getting no action. Like, just giving up. That's what's happening. This situation is like, it's like the bottom is coming out of it, is what I'm feeling. I'm also getting the World card, like a whole new phase is coming in, a whole big transition is coming in. What is this? The Queen of Cups coming in with the Judgment card is like, this is working out for somebody else. This is what somebody else wants. Information is not flowing from this person. They know what they want. They know where they're going. People are making decisions based on what they want. I don't feel you affecting it. I don't think they're even including you in the concerns. So, for example, if this was a job situation, it's almost like your department is getting moved somewhere else. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. They're moving it somewhere else. So it kind of reminds me of, like, I've worked at places where this has happened, where once that department's gone, you can either go on an employment or you can transition into a different department. That might happen. Something like that if this is a job thing. I mean, take it with a grain of salt. Somebody else is deciding that they need to do something that's best for them, and they're making the best choice for them. That's what they're doing. That's what they want. When that leaves, you got 2 cards left. I mean, they're good, but all right, let's see. New offers. Whatever leaves, new offer comes in for you. Ace of Cups comes in for you with the Ace of Pentacles. It's a really great offer. I'm not arguing that it's not. But it's long-term commitment, whatever it is. Something changes here. You're not at all expecting it. I'm getting a long-term commitment is required to attain it. The Ace of Cups. I feel like when you see this Ace of Cups, it's kind of like, well, just because it's the Ace of Cups doesn't mean I want it. I feel that coming forward. Somebody may have a lot to offer you, but it doesn't mean you want it. And I feel like you're going to have to take a minute to really, like, sort this out and decide if this is really for you, because it's a long-term commitment. It does feel like this is very bountiful for you. It doesn't have to be money, but whatever it is, it seems like you would get a lot out of it. It would serve you well. Judgment does seem to be positive for you even. I'm not feeling that Judgment card for you, not like Judgment was served or sentenced, but like when I get this Ace of Cups, it's a lot. It feels like it's intense to me. It's kind of like, that's a lot. And it doesn't feel bad, but it's kind of like when I feel you're connecting to it, you're like, do I want that? Like, that's a lot. It's almost like, all right, I'll give this analogy, just in case it is romance for some of you. It's kind of like finding somebody that you really match with and you think it's great, and then you find out they have 5 kids, all under the age of 10. You're like, what? It's not bad, but you're like, that's a lot. Doesn't mean it's bad, but it's like, okay, oh. Like, you like this person, they're great, they're perfect, they're wonderful. Then you're like, you have 5 kids under the age of 10 that you have sole custody of? What? Kind of like, that's a lot. Doesn't mean it's bad. Doesn't mean it's bad. But it's kind of like one of those things where you're like, I gotta think about this for a second. Because I feel like you'd also, the energy I'm getting to this is like, if I start getting involved with this, like, I'm not going to go into this half-hearted. I've just got to be sure that I'm okay with that before I go any farther. If I'm going to be halfway about it, I shouldn't do it. I think that's what the Ace of Pentacles is also saying. If you choose to take this Ace of Cups, if you take it halfway, like if you're dowdy about going into it, you're going to fail. But if you're like, nope, I want it, I know what it's about, I know what the commitment is, I'll go for it. Let's roll the dice, see how this works out. It will go in your favor, if that makes sense. I think that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I'm like not convinced that judgment is in your favor. But if you analyze it and you're like, yeah, I'm for it, then it will go in your favor. But if you're like, oh, I don't know, maybe, I guess I'll give it a chance, let's see what happens, it's not going to go well. You got to be all in. If you're all in and like, I'm going to make this work, this is going to happen, you will have success. If you're kind of like, well, I guess I'll see, you're probably not going to succeed. You got to be all in or just forget it. That's what I'm getting for this. All right. I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.